Так, всем привет. Продолжаем играть в ELEX. Так, в прошлой серии остановились. Ага, задание с Доросом. Остался у нас Берин. Пойдемте к нему. В пути, может, кого-нибудь поубиваем. Например, вот этих ребят. Так, надеюсь, он это не сильно такой. Нормальный. Можно было талант с едой взять, попробовать. Давай. Куда ты бежишь, враг? Да ё-моё. Чуть не сдохли. Так. Ладно, что у нас есть? У нас есть... Ух ты, ELEX. Малое. Маленькую. Вместо супа.
Be careful. With everything that's going on, you forget how beautiful it really is here.
Я уже думал, он мертв.
Nothing to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there?
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alva, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie, Magda. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi.
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And?
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliad, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away. I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Your friend Ascor. What kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
Are you a guard?
Oh, stop asking questions and answer them. Who are you?
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know, it's not like the elves are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the elves know we got a lot of, it's trees. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they? Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? Because if not, just go, okay?
What makes you think Thorold the Pilgrim sent me?
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my peace and quiet out here.
What do you know about Thorold's retreat?
Not much. It said that he is working on a plan to stop the Albs. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magellan. You think it? It happens. The Albs are screwed. Just like that. No idea what it is, though. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands what he's doing anyway.
Where is Pilgrim Thorold?
Well, that is confidential. Meaning, if anyone actually knows, no one is actually saying. Maybe he will figure out how to rob the elves of their magical strength at least. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there's a future that Magellan should be fighting for.
Так, узнали мы про Торальда немножко. Нет случайно нигде телепорт. Кстати, можем открыть лифт. Точнее, мы открывать его не будем, просто телепорт откроем. Я думал, у нас уже открыт он. Странно. Я сюда не прибегал вначале. Ну ладно. О, отлично. Так. Пойдемте к Дурусу, сдадим задание ему по поводу убийства Скоро. Здорово.
About Ascor's murder. I don't think Baron did it. Ascor was his friend, and Baron just wants to be left alone. I don't...
All right. Even though he knew Ascor better than most, yeah, you're right. He does. Frankly, I only think Ragnar wanted Baron questioned in case he had seen anything. Let's take him off the list for...
Thorgal wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
Garen just wants to hunt. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he killed him. Besides, if he had killed Ascor, he'd have used his bow, not a sword.
Yeah, all Garen wants is to hunt. He'd have no motive for this.
It's not conclusive, but I don't think it was him.
I agree. I don't think it was him either. Let's take him off the list.
Eardor didn't have time to commit a murder. He's tending to the world hard and looking after supplies. Besides, he's just too weak to have killed Ascor in the way you described.
Yes, I agree. I don't think Eardor was capable of this. That's one less suspect for us.
Rock wasn't anywhere near Goliath when the murder was committed. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he could have done it. I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity, but Ragnar insisted I look into him. I guess Ragnar was wrong.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor are both eligible to be paladins?
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted.
You were right. The investigation was a waste of time. It must have been someone outside Edan. All of his suspects are innocent.
It's Ragnar we'll have to convince. He is certain one of them did it. He's not often wrong.
Then who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Then tell Ragnar that.
What about Baron? He didn't have a proper alibi, did he?
There was no one there to say he was at his post, and of all the suspects, he knew Ascor the best.
Then it must be him. The others all have alibis, and Baron knew Ascor better than the others.
I thought you said Ragnar only included Baron in case he saw something.
Ragnar wants answers. He's insisting the murderer is found. You've questioned everyone, and Baron's the only one without a decent alibi. Do you know where Baron is?
I found him in the forest, but he said he takes time off to go to the lift into the Valley of the Damned.
Then we should go there and see what we find. You want me to come with you?
What do you think we'll find there?
Who knows? But we don't have any evidence so far, so it feels like we should...
Why would Baron talk about that place if he had something to hide?
Since when have criminals been clever? And Baron's not that smart. Maybe he just let something slip.
You're serious? You really think Baron did it?
What other leads do we have? Look, let's just check this out and then we'll know for sure.
All right. I'll search the area near the lift that Baron talked about. What is it I'm looking for?
We won't know until we find it. Have a look around. Bring me anything you find. Just don't...
What do you mean, interfere?
Bring anything you find to me without disturbing it. Whatever you find.
Then you know what it is.
No, I'm warning you.
Right.
Just trust me. Your life might depend on it.
That was great. Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Так. пойдемте посмотрим. Ты откуда еще взялся? Пойдемте к Дорусу сбегаем.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here, do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
I solved your case.
You got to the truth. I'll take things from...
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a...
Uh-huh.
I take this to Rag...
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Так, давай.
Very well. What do you think?
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside, Goliad. And you've spent all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider,
Oh,
and
простите.
Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him.
Kill him? Yes. Murder him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill
Я
the
ж
seedling he'd been
подавился.
given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
Так, ну чё? Сохраним его тайму. Пощадим его. Блин, чувак. Все же он удул. Блин. Даже не знаю. Ну блин, он нам помог. Давайте пощадим его.
I can see why you did it.
Thank you. You don't know what a weight this has been. I owe the berserkers. Now I owe them more. I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the berserkers.
Oh.
You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solved the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
Так, у нас есть уровень. Чё мы хотели качать? Силу, по-моему, да? Для мечика этого. Ну, давайте силу. Сила пригодится все равно. Да. Не боись, Дурас, я не выдам тебя.
Judicator Ulbrecht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
We don't have enough good people ourselves, without supplying them to fight for the clerics. Ulbrecht will have to risk his own people.
I have brought you a report from another city.
Yes? Which city did you go to?
I visited the Horde in Ignadon.
The Horde? Stronghold of our old enemy. So, tell me about their strength.
They're prepared, well-disciplined, and they're developing new weaponry. But they are short on manpower.
I had heard they were recruiting. How are their forces distributed?
Their attention is focused largely on the Alps, but they haven't forgotten the other factions. I think their main concern is being attacked if they decide to take on the Alps.
At least they seem to have recognized who their real enemy is. Thank you for your report.
Так.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
I met Thorgal in Abessa.
You did? And what news? Is he well? Is the World Heart established?
The World Heart has survived, but it is in danger.
What does the cultivator there say about this?
The cultivator was killed.
Then replacing him must be my first priority. I will send reinforcements and a cultivator to Abessa to ensure our World Heart survives. In any case, thank you for this report. Take this as payment.
Так, ну что?
You ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder?
Yes. Ascor was a trusted and well-liked member of our people. So it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
Ну
An
что,
end
Дорос,
will be brought to all of them.
ты у меня просто в долгу. Козлина, а? Ну, у него не было выбора, в принципе,
A
наверное.
brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized. Then you have it.
You think you can keep up with me? I mean, I use...
I know.
Can you use it, though?
Yeah, I'll deal with...
Then let's go. There's an abandoned camp in some ruins.
You lead?
Чуть не идешь-то. Ладно. Это, ну, конечно... Ай, буду, конечно, нафиг нам Дорос. Так, ну что, хорошо, мы выполнили задание. Так, что у нас еще по спутнику? Я Фалька, можно что-нибудь пособирать. И отправляться в Тавр потихоньку. Банда, здорово. Так, ладно. Пойдемте. Так. Что за музыка? Хотя мы были здесь? Уже не помню даже. Убивали мы всех там? Нет. В любом случае проверим попозже. Так, куда нам нужно? Это, я так понимаю, место крушения нашего... Чего-то там. Глайдер, что это? Самолет? Давай. В любом случае, Sky все нипочем. Может даже попробовать спутников прокачать? Кажется, прокачанная Кая нормальная была бы. Ну, точнее, талант, который увеличивает урон, наверное, что? Чика какая-то. Так, как же нам туда добраться? Так, место, где все началось, да?
I wonder what this place used to be.
Так, Коси Джакс. Что здесь было? Нахрен его знает. Так, ну мы здесь были, да? Нужно было сразу тогда еще сходить, проведать. Ну да ладно. Правильно хоть идем-то?
I got a bad feeling about this place.
Да. Ты права, плохое место. По крайней мере, у меня воспоминания с ним не очень-то. Так, где же мне... Ага, вон, вижу. Так, ну вот мы батарею нашли. Хорошо. Пойдемте еще вещичку одну наколдуем. Так, нам туда.
This is nice. I'd like to spend some time here.
Твою мать, это что? А, это он. Блин, я-то думал, это что-то прям жесткое. Пять опыта. Да, это жестко. Блин, Кая, я думал, ты его убил давно. Чё понять не имею, зачем мы этот хлам собираем? Фига. Твою мать, нет. Что-то я погорячился, говоря, что мы отправимся за этой штуковиной. Ладно, давайте сдадим ему ту и пойдем в тавер.
I have them.
An example of how ELEX, we might not have the resort.
This is the work of the clerics?
It is Cal Ern's will. Only the clerics believe in science. The technology that has been preserved, the technology that has been designed, the clerics are not to blame for the elves.
You seem pretty certain.
Cal Ern's will is to help all through technology. So my legate says. So you will learn when you see him.
Sounds like Kalan has.
Так,
Not
что
bad.
мне не дадут опыта? Ну ладно. Так. Ну что? Пойдем в тавер? Так, что у нас? Ладно. Вот это можно выполнить было. Ладно, попозже маленько. Так, вот это хрен знает. Мгм. Так, ну что ж, куда нам идти-то? Куда, что ли?
The Berserker's biggest victory over the Alps.
Ну
As
да.
we are taught, bring life where once there was death. I'll wait here for you.
Кольцо нам, кстати, поможет с этим, наверное, да? Сопротивляемости.
All that technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings. Look out!
Ты кусак. Тяжеловато нам. Даже пока с кусаком. Я горнил бы. Сколько на него надо? А, жесть. Ладно. Таври закупимся. Эльксовым питьем. Наденем меч. Я думаю. Правильно идем? Если он прыгнул. Шакал.
This is a nice place.
Очаровательно.
Look out!
Да, есть что-то в нем. Если бы не шакал. Давай, Кай. Здорово.
Look out!
Вот, хорошо. Еще один.
I'll take care of it.
Ой, это ты зря, шакал. Такая так. Угу. Телепорт. Хорошо. О, это еще кто? Да, помоги.
Count on me.
Эй. Да ё-моё. Гася. Давай, давай. Так, ну мы полазим, пошаримся. Ну, конечно. Успель, напугал меня Кай. Так понимаю, здесь кроме... даже которую даже взять нельзя ее. Да.
Be careful.
Это еще кто? Отлично. Твою мать, кто бежит? Кая. Ух, ядрить. Ух, ядрить. Кая, помоги мне. Да умри. Отлично. Какая, я тебе помогаю. Твою мать, как ты быстро. Жесткая битва. Так, Кая справилась. Отлично. Ух, ну мы пока не можем, не можем. Нас убьют с 2 ударов. Некоторые даже с 1. Сколько у нас до уровня-то? Даже половину не набили. На таких мобах-то. Тяжелые довольно, ребята-то. Так, так понимаю, все самое хорошее на 2 этаже, да? Так, успокойся, Джакс. Рецептики. Какая? А, разработчики. Это, конечно, ну вообще ни о чем. Большая сумка. Почему такой звук, когда я ману поднимаю? Что такая важная вещь? И все. Я-то думал, здесь должно быть что-то ценное. И как нормальные такие ребята, мутанты все-таки находились здесь. Коллекционный автомобильчик, да? Понятно. Так, ну что ж. Сохранимся.
That man, he's the one I saw on the
Ты
mountain.
у нас обокрал, да?
Took my armor.
Какая стоит, такая не при делах.
So we meet again.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want from me?
My equipment, my armor.
Hey, watch the blade. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the things you stole from me?
Stole? Stole? Hey, just relax there, okay? We can talk everything over calmly without the need for accusations. I'll get you a drink at the fort, yeah? What do you say?
How about I throw you off the nearest cliff and take everything you have?
Shit! You're him? How did you survive? Honestly, I didn't think I was stealing. I thought it was salvage. I thought you were dead.
Shit, what happened here? You think Baxter did this?
No, look at the blast marks. This was Alb's.
Fuck. You think they're still around?
Could be. I heard there's an Alb commander moved into this area.
Then let's get the fuck out of here.
You can't run from those guys. They want you dead, you're dead.
All ELEX to the hybrid.
Shit.
Is that him?
Hey man, you can have the ELEX. We'll get out of here.
We're just here to look for this guy. We've seen what we need to, so we can go back to the Duke. No trouble, yeah?
The Duke is irrelevant. All must bow to the hybrid, or die.
You don't want to do this.
The hybrid's will shall be served. Just tell me where my armor is.
Hey, before you start threatening me, remember who you are and where you are. You're an Alb commander. Your own people will want you executed, and so will all the factions if they find out who you are. So calm down and stop drawing attention to yourself.
Who would believe you even if you live long enough to be believed? I want my armor back. You're going to give it to me.
Yes, I got that. But you have to help me first. You see, I've got some people after me. I need some help dealing with them.
I'm here for my armor.
I don't have it. I sold it off.
Sold it to who?
You have to understand, it's gone.
Did you steal from these people too?
You were a dead man. You can't steal from a dead man. And surely that's how you want me to remember it. That you're dead. You don't want people to know you're alive.
Are you threatening me?
No. I'm saying we could help each other. You don't need the Albs or anyone chasing you. And I need to get these guys off my back.
These guys who are after you, are they the reason you left it down?
Yeah. And finding your stuff gave me the funds to clear out before they caught up with me. So I came back here into the desert. Seems we're both on the run, hey? Partners in crime? You help me, I help you.
So you really think I'll forgive you and help out?
Hey, wow! Losing the ELEX has brought out your emotions. But think, I can help you. And I can't pay you back for that equipment if I'm dead. It's in your interest to help me out.
That wasn't a good move.
You left me to...
You're an Alb, a fighter, but you don't know the world outside of Zakor like I do. I know how people think.
You think I need lessons in psychology?
Lessons in psychology? Just listen to yourself, man. You don't even talk like real people do. You'll get cheated, betrayed, and that's if no one figures out who you are.
I don't need you.
You haven't so far. You've got lucky. You might be an expert in war, Commander, but trust me, out there, you're a beginner. You need someone with a flair for business. Someone who can sniff trouble before you hit it.
Well, good. Let's assume I am buying this nonsense.
Come with me into the fort. That's like the Outlaws HQ here in Tavar.
And when we get there?
You can help me get in. There are some things there I have to sort out, but I'll have a lot of trouble trying to get in alone. It won't take long to get what I need.
What is it you're planning to steal?
Steal? That was just one time, and I thought you were dead. Look, there's some guy put a price on my head, a full contract with my name on it, and I don't know who it is or why they done it. I mean, I'm Ray, lovable Ray. Who wants to kill Ray? Well, someone does, and I have to find out who it is before I get a bullet in my head.
And you really don't know who put a price on your head?
Yeah. I mean, no. That's part of what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I'm Ray. Happy Ray. Friendly Ray. The guy you want at your campfire, Ray. There's not a crew I've worked for didn't want me back.
And yet someone wants you dead.
Exactly. And for what? It's not like I've stolen anything big enough to get someone this pissed with me. Present company accepted.
All right. But don't make me regret it.
Hey, people can say what they want about you ice blocks, but there's a heart hidden somewhere under that cold skin. Well, at least a while after you come down from ELEX.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
I am already gone. I'll wait on you at the entrance to the fort. We are gonna do good things together. Just don't take too long, okay?
You did well.
Спасибо.
Nobody was getting through. There was complete chaos on the roads. We're turning around and taking the inland path. They're saying to stick to higher ground in case of tsunamis, but that's gonna take too much time.
ELEX has seeped into the bones of our world and bones of our creatures, twisting them into new, unnatural forms. If ELEX does this to animals, can you imagine what it will do to you? Look after your DNA. Stay safe from mutations. Stay away from ELEX. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
Шляпа мусорщика. Жалко, нельзя и очки, и шляпу надеть. Было бы вообще
My dear
офигенно.
fellows, I am so deeply sorry to keep you waiting. Tonight, she is beautiful.
Desperate times lead to desperate actions.
Что за
But
сканер?
don't be fooled by the lies of Tavar. They talk of people, of profit, of fun, sex, good times and beer. But all that Tavar has to offer is only collecting knows the way to salvation in the fort. This stronghold is Ignaton and promises you food, training, protection, and a future. Join us and find out. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
Так, ладно, идем. Вы же изначально хотели присоединиться к изгою?
Sand. One day it will bury everyone and everything in Tavar for all time.
Так, крыса. Мега крыса. Тауэра нам надо быстрее дойти. Хочется прокачаться до меча. Сразу, наверное, обучимся ближнему бою. Прочее. Что это там за костер? Тревор. Так, что у нас есть? Блюдо из макрисы. Давайте сделаем. Бургер с кровью нет. Суп. Энергетичный. И мясо. Так. Тревор.
Pretty
Давай.
isolated here.
Yeah, and? I don't trust strangers. I don't trust people who haven't committed to a faction. That means I don't trust you. Everything here belongs to the Duke. That means everything I find here goes straight to the scrap baron. His answer to goods going missing is to rip whoever takes it a new one, and I don't want any new holes.
What the scrap baron doesn't see, the scrap baron doesn't know.
Sure. You think the scrap baron got where he is without sniffing BS like that at a mile? He'd know. I'd be dead. Forget it.
Why are you so scared of the scrap baron?
I don't know. Maybe because he's a cold-blooded, profit-obsessed nutjob? You don't get made Lord of all salvage by the Duke by talking nicely to people. And the scrap baron is one of the Duke's main guys up at the fort.
So it's fear, not loyalty?
Loyalty? This is Tavar. Nobody's loyal to anything but shards here. You don't mess with the Duke or the scrap baron, not if you want to keep all your body parts attached to the rest of your body. And he does pay. We all get our share of the profit. Can I ask a question while you're talking?
Валяй.
What do you want to know?
I want to know what you know about, you know, this place. The desert. Tavar. All of Magellan. What happened here? Have you never asked yourself that? I mean, we live amongst the ruins of the old world, but what do we really know about it?
Why do you want to know?
I spend every day picking this stuff up, and we just sell it, break it up for components, melt it down, but I don't know anything about the people who made them, who they were, or what happened to them. I mean, do you never ask yourself that? I mean, if you just look at all this stuff, their world was full of this technology. Do you never wonder what our world could have been if whatever happened hadn't happened?
The past is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is.
If scrap's so important, why are you here on your own?
Yeah, the fort sent a gang to work with me, but they stole the scrap instead of delivering it. We had a deal, but they had guns. I'm just glad they didn't plug me before they went.
And that means?
The last time I requested my goods, they spat in my face. They said they won't work for me anymore. They don't care if I'm dead. They're only interested in the scrap they got. And without that scrap, I'm dead.
I can help you.
And I'm supposed to just trust you like that? Last time I trusted someone, they ran off on me and landed me in this situation. Why do you want to help me at all?
Because you are going to pay me.
You're in for profit? Well, that makes sense. Yeah, good job I didn't pay those assholes what I'd promised. Now I've got the shards to pay you instead.
Huh. And you wonder why they're turning against you.
Hey, are you here to judge me now? Just help me, okay? I'm just lacking in ideas. If you think of one, let me know.
I will get your man to start working.
All right. Let's hear how you think you can do it.
Either they'll do it willingly, or I will force them back to work.
All right, but don't go crazy. They're not gonna help me if they're dead.
That was great.
Угу. Так, ладно. Разберемся с ними попозже. Сначала нам нужно в Тавр. Так, я помню, здесь были мины, надо осторожнее. Привет.
I'll take care of it.
Еще один преобразователь.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Господи, ты
You
кто
should
вообще?
stay well away from the converter. You won't last 2 minutes in that.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scrap collector. You know, salvage. Old world stuff. Dangerous business, even this close to that place. But one look at the converter tells you there's gotta be prime salvage just waiting in there. A ton of profit.
And you survived?
Well, I've found a few ways to dodge those owl bastards.
Such as?
Well, I did some looking around and I found an access tunnel. It runs right into the command section of the converter. So, I snuck in at night and pumped radioactive gas into the pipe. That was a party, I'm telling you. The Albs still haven't found out how to clean the area.
You tried to sabotage the converter alone?
It's keeping those Albs busy. Means they're less likely to bother me. Managed to get some military circuit boards out of there. That'll pay for a few months of food. But if you doubt my word, go there yourself and take a look. Or wait, I have something better. You could take a look and earn us both some profit.
Profit?
Yeah. Listen up. They should have a piece of equipment up there that I could really use. An energy amplifier. It looks like a small crate. If you can get into the command section and find it, there'd be profit in it. But hey, you don't want to get messed up by that gas. We have protective helmets in the fort that can protect you from the radiation.
Understood.
Нам обязательно будет купить один из шлемов. Так, я туда побежал. О, ё-моё, спекс. Это жесткий парень.
Thanks for being there. Could have gone badly. Keep close. Fight together.
Неплохо. Господи. Что
We
за
will
хрень
fight
тут
together.
ползает, блин? Так, ну с этим она должна быстро расправиться. Дали, кстати, опыта больше, чем даже за скекса.
Sir, requesting reinforcements. We are being overrun by civilians. Someone told them we were here. Someone has betrayed the project. This facility was supposed to be secret. Who told the world we were here?
Что еще за жут птиц?
I have seen these buildings before. I wonder what they were good for. I wonder why only part of the building used to have walls. What do you do with a house without walls?
Oh, ладно.
It's gone crazy out there. Ultra.
Блин, да что ты?
The old world. Always seems to be a place that was about things.
It is now. You just don't have as many things.
I know some technology can be good, but I'm glad we're not covering our world in concrete anymore.
Здесь что? Дождь идет. Да какой спать? Да ты заманал. Так, хорошо, идем дальше. Вроде идем правильно.
Look out!
Я-то вижу. Что это за место? Так, надоели мне эти шакалы. Пойдем. Твою мать. Повсюду одни кости. Твою мать. Нет, я не хочу смотреть. Нет. Да ёшкин кот. Вас тут многовато, знаете ли. Ну, привет.
Hey, man, not a minute too early. The guys up there have already seen me. If we're unlucky, they will have reported me, and we'll have the bounty hunters after us.
You mean you will have bounty hunters after you?
Ah, come on, don't fool around. Those guys don't take prisoners.
What are you planning now?
There is a guy called Wyatt I need to find. That ass bag is the one distributing the contracts on me up there in the fort. I want to find out who paid him. I want you there with me in the background.
I have a better idea. I speak with Wyatt, and you stay in the background.
All right. Okay, that will work. Let's go.
Now?
Let's not fight. We have to do it quickly. I can feel a target on my back even now. If those guys recognize me, we may have trouble, so be careful.
Welcome, brave traveler. Though you have walked far and the journey, that'll be 200 shards.
And welcome to the fort, home of greed, mistrust.
Hey, I trust you. I trust you to pay me an honest 200 shards.
He'll only spend it on chems.
Here, 200 shards.
200 shards to enter paradise. Have a day of dreams.
Урод. Так, ну
With all
ладно.
the things new life could offer Tavar, the outlaws fight us to live.
Not now.
Here.
They say they want their freedom.
This isn't freedom. This is worse than exile.
It's good to see you.
What goods have you?
But of course.
Да блин, почему тебя нет? Гарпун зато есть. Косарь. Тебя?
Be safe out there.
What goods?
Yeah.
О, отлично, сырой Элекс, берем все. Блин, чувака, есть у тебя еще?
What?
Yeah.
Мы берем на все.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What good?
Yeah.
Так, теперь что-нибудь им продадим. Например, шляпу. Так, ну пока хватит. Давайте мы сразу перенесемся к кузнецу сначала. Сделаем на все просто эликсовое питье.
They saw the Alb unit, pissed themselves and ran.
News from North Edan is worrying.
Yes, definitely.
That isn't
You
enough.
seem worried.
That's it.
You must consider that again.
News from North Edan is worrying.
They saw the Alb unit, pissed themselves and ran.
You should listen to your
Так, ну
instinct.
что
Are
ж,
you using that here because
The
пьем.
more of them that die, the better this world.
there are always patrols out, so it is hard to get there.
You
listen to your instincts.
You must consider that again.
You seem worried.
They saw the ALB unit, pissed themselves, and ran.
You should have a drink. I'm sure that would help you.
You are being inefficient.
Think, then act. That is my advice.
Так, отлично.
That is
Есть у
illogical.
нас энергетический.
You should learn more about it before you express an opinion.
Кайф. Так, наверное, нам надо еще и обучиться. Так. Обучимся мы, короче, в следующей серии. Это уже затянулось довольно. В общем, всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.